Is this as loud as you can go?
I can get a little bit closer. That's about as loud as it goes right there.
Yeah, I have the same problem with your guys' phones. I don't know why.
Yeah, these phones, yeah, something about them. Everyone says that.
So here, let me. So
Let
it's
me
going to
get
be a
up.
second here. I got to get ready here.
Is that any better right there?
Tiny bit.
Yeah, it's these phones.
Oh, hold on, no. So just give me a couple minutes here.
No, you're good. Take your time. And then once you're all set up and once you're ready, I'll start my recording device.
Yes. That's great. Yeah, we need to be recorded. That is very important. Mm. All righty, then now let me grab my phone. All righty here.
All good?
Can you hear me good?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me get my phone plugged in so it don't go dead on me. All right. All right. So, can you start by telling me your name
Yep, Damien O'Brien.
and you're a sergeant or you're officer?
I'm an officer.
All right. So, do you remember what date this incident was on?
October 11th of 2023.
Pardon me?
October 11th of 2023.
Is it okay? Yeah, it is 2023. You're right. Yep. It's been almost 2 years coming up. So, yeah. So anyway, let's start by how long have you been a Tucson police officer?
I've been employed by the Tucson Police Department since 2016. November of 2016 is when I graduated the academy. So just about 9 years.
So this was your first job or your second?
As law enforcement?
Yes.
It's my first law enforcement job.
All right. Okay, and then and did you had your body cam on that day, right?
I did.
And do you know the other two officers? Name the other two officers that was there with you.
It should have been Officer Bianchi and Officer Jenkins.
Okay, and both of them, do you know if they had their body cam on?
I don't know.
I know Officer Jenkins did, but I didn't have yours. I didn't have yours or the other one, the other two. I didn't have yours or the other guy, but the only one I got is Jenkins body cam.
I'm not sure why that is. I know that in the attorney interview request that I received, it didn't have the proper case report number in there, so I'm not sure if maybe that was an issue.
You mean the one that I put in for this interview? I had the wrong case number?
It was missing a digit, yeah.
Oh, on mine or the when they?
It's from the form that was filled out requesting it. I'm not sure if that form comes from you or it comes from them. I'm not.
Oh yeah, I'm so that you're talking a long time ago, not just when I requested this interview last week, right?
Right, I believe. But yeah, the request that I got was missing a digit. I had to go back and do some searching to find the actual case itself.
So you didn't get the body cam until recently, then? You never seen it until?
No, yeah, I just started reviewing the body cam a couple days ago, but it was tagged under the original case number whenever we had contact with you.
So you did review the body cam 2 days ago.
I did.
So you pretty you pretty comfortable with it? You watched it a couple times or just once?
I watched it once, but I also have it pulled up right now if need be.
Good. Well, I'll ask you questions that you just remember, then we'll go to your body cam.
Sure.
Do you remember, so when you came up, do you remember how many times you told me I was under arrest before anybody put hands on me?
I believe I told you that you were being detained. Myself, I think I.
Before you said
No,
that, before you put your hands on me?
I couldn't tell you exactly how many times I told you. It's not in my case report how many times.
So how many times did you tell me I was under arrest before you put your hands on me?
I believe I advised you that you were being detained. I'm not sure if that was. It might have been. I told you to put your hands behind your back, and at that point we told you. I would have to go back and look at the camera again.
So never, so before you put your hands on me, nobody's told me I was under arrest.
I'm not sure. I would have to listen for the other officers as well. I was only focusing on what I was saying.
Okay, when you first walked up there, which one were you? Are you the guy with? I'm trying to figure out which one you are since I don't got your body cam. When you walked up first. You was the first one to walk up.
Two of us walk up at the same time.
Okay, you and who walked up first?
Myself and Bianchi walked up.
Okay, so there was two of you. You was one of the first two that walked up. So it was you and Jenkins.
No, myself and Officer Bianchi.
Okay, you guys walked up first.
Yep.
And then you remember the lady that was bringing my mic? That a bunch of my equipment was stolen inside. Do you remember me telling you that?
Yep.
Okay. Do you remember as soon as you got there that there's a lady came up and handed me a mic, right? Or handed me something. You don't know what it was, maybe.
Right.
Do you remember that?
Yep.
On your body cam? And that was before anybody put hands on me, right?
I believe so.
Because I reached up and took the mic from her, right?
I'd have to go back and check the video, yeah.
Okay, she handed me my mic, and you remember what was in my hands when you walked up?
Yeah, I remember you had a cell phone in your hand.
I had a cell phone in one hand, so when she handed me the mic, I took that with my other hand, right?
Yep, wholeheartedly possible.
So both of my hands, so one hand I had my phone in, and then the other one I had my mic in.
Okay.
Right? I'm asking.
Yeah, it's possible.
Well, you know I had my phone, right, for sure?
Yeah, I didn't document what was in your hand.
Yeah, but you know I had my phone in one hand, and when she handed me the mic, I had to take it with my other hand, right?
Okay.
So both of my hands had that, and then as soon as I got that mic, what happened after she handed me the mic? What happened then?
I believe that's when we attempted to detain you.
So but you came there. You came there to arrest me, right? Not detain me.
Correct.
Because you wasn't detaining me. You was arresting me because you had a outstanding warrant on me, right? Stop and arrest warrant on me.
Yeah, correct.
So when all three of you came up, you was planning on arresting me, not detain me.
Yeah, correct.
Right? Correct?
Yep.
So So did you say detain when you was trying to arrest me then?
I did. Yeah.
But you said that, you said detain after you put the hands on me, right?
Yeah, right as we took control of your hands and when we said you were being detained.
And that's what it shows on your body cam?
Yeah.
So the only thing I got for the audio, and all the audio should match. So the only thing I got for the audio is mine and then Jenkins. So I don't have yours, but the audio should be the same. So all of them, I'm going to sync all of them together.
Okay.
Once I, get your body cam and I get Officer Bianchi. I'm going to butcher his name. Bianchi? What's his name?
Bianchi.
Bianchi. So yeah, as soon as I get his and yours, then I'll sync all four of them together and then sync it with the best audio that I got of it, because it's real important on that. Because so anyway, so you walked up there, and so did you hear? You as one of the first two up there. So did you hear anyone say I was under arrest?
Yeah, I'm not sure which officer it came from.
I mean, before you put your hands on me, I'm talking. So we need to go with the body worn camera to listen, but this is real specific because I need to know who said what before they put their hands on me, before you grabbed my arm, whoever did what. So.
Let me see. Give me a second here.
Go ahead and get that ready, and I'll keep asking you a couple questions because of our time restraints here. I got another one at 3, so I'd like to be done by 2.
Yeah, absolutely. I got the video right here in front of me.
Yeah, and we might have to do another one if I can't get synced with you because I don't have your video. So, but I know what the other videos show.
At the end of this, I'll give you the case report number. All this is under. I don't know if that's the issue, and then you could do a records request to try to pull it from there.
Yeah, I'm going to do it through Discovery because they're supposed to do that for me. They're supposed to do. They had all the police reports, so I got Jenkins about a year and a half ago. See, I got the body cams a year and a half ago. So, let me see here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and listen. I'm gonna go ahead and listen to mine at the same time. I have all my equipment. They busted up my equipment. So do you remember saying that they busted up all my equipment?
Yeah, I remember you saying
Go to that part in your body worn camera. It's right before the lady comes up. Okay, you got it up there?
Yep, you got it up right here.
And then can you stop yours pretty quick when I say stop?
Yep.
All right. All right. Go to,
You talk about you have a whole bunch of stuff missing.
yeah, and then the lady walks up, right?
No, she walked off at this point.
Okay, I want to do it when she walks up. What did she say when she walked up?
All right, give me 1 sec.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. I have a whole bunch of stuff.
She said I have your other piece of your equipment.
Yep, I got a piece of your equipment, and then I said, "Thank you, ma'am."
Yep.
Okay, and then so we'll stop it at this point and go back. I want you to go back and then stop it at this point, and I want you to replay yours and tell me if anyone before she handed me my equipment, if anyone told me I was under arrest, right there.
All right, let's see. Sorry, my service isn't the best. It's taking a sec.
So yeah, you're past that point.
So I can't hear what Officer Bianchi says. He said something in a softer voice, so that's when we grab onto your wrist.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
sounds like-
So right when the lady, so when the lady comes up, and remember, I'm going by the audio different than yours. I'm going by the audio from the mic that she just handed me.
Okay.
So until then, this whole video was silent. As soon as she walked out of the thing, and the first thing that you said to me is on her mic, the one she handed me, and the first time that appears on my thing is 2:34 in, and Officer O'Brien from Tucson Police says, any weapons on your phone? Any weapons on you? Put your phone down, please. You remember saying that?
Yes.
Okay. So before you said there was any weapons or put your phone down, you never told me I was under arrest or detained yet, right?
Not yet. No.
Okay. Okay. And then she hands me the mic. And then as soon as she hands me the mic, what happens?
And that's when we go to detain you.
Yes. Okay. Who's the first one that put their hands on me?
Let me see. Officer, my hand's out of the view. Whenever Officer Bianchi's holding onto your right wrist.
Hey, what am I under arrest for?
Part of who grabbed you first, because the way my body cam is positioned, my right hand was out of frame when it came to that first
Okay.
initial.
So I'm looking at the video that's just about where Patrick was standing about probably 20 feet away, but I had the mic. So that's why my voice is going to be a lot better on mine, I think.
Yeah.
Because that's, anyway, all right, so right after you said, do you have any weapons and put your phone down, please? You was planning on arresting me right then, right?
Correct.
But you didn't say it. You didn't tell me I was under arrest yet.
No, I used the word detain as a.
Did you even say that to this point? When did you say that? You said that, did you say that before you asked me
No.
if I had any weapons and put your phone down? You said that before?
No, it was as I was grabbing your wrist.
Yeah, it was after, right? So we ain't got to there yet. Okay?
Correct.
But you already put your hands on me.
Yep.
So all three of you put the hands on me at the same time?
I don't know if it was that exact same moment, but we
Okay.
all do it. Detain
You,
yeah.
what arm did you grab?
Your left arm.
And what arm did Sergeant O'Brien grab?
No, I'm Officer O'Brien.
I'm sorry. Officer. I said sergeant too. Officer Jenkins. Which one did he grab?
I am honestly not sure. I only know of myself and Officer Bianchi because
Okay. Well, your report might bring back memory. Go ahead and look at your report. Does it say?
Let's see. Says he grabbed control of your right wrist, I left.
Okay. So he grabbed my right, left, and you
So
grabbed my my left.
Yeah, I don't know what Officer Jenkins did.
But in your report it says that he grabbed my. It says that, right?
It says Officer Bianchi grabbed your right.
Yes, Mark's right wrist,
Right.
while I grabbed his left, and I means you.
Correct.
So he grabbed my right arm, and you grabbed my left.
Correct.
And still at this point, nobody says I was arrested or being arrested or detained yet, right?
I believe at that point you asked what you're under arrest for.
Yeah.
And then,
But I said what I'm under arrest for, but you never said I was under arrest. Was I assuming I was under arrest because the way you guys were grabbing me?
well, that's the moment I told you you were being detained.
Okay. So go ahead and hit your Stop when you hear that I was being detained. Stop and go forward and stop it then.
Yep. You say for what?
Pardon me?
What?
Yeah. So right then you said so you said I was detained, but you already had your hands on me, and I said for what?
Correct.
And what did you tell me?
I told you to put your hands on your back.
My phone down. Got my phone.
Mark, stop.
I said you got.
So you said Mark. So before you said Mark, stop first. When I said let me put my phone down, and you said Mark, stop, right?
Correct.
Okay. So both of our audios are showing the same thing.
Yep.
So that's the point where you said I was detained?
It was just prior to that.
So 1 second before, right? Because it happens real.
I said you were being detained right as I grabbed your left arm.
Okay, let's see here.
Phone down. Got my phone.
It was before that.
Let me put my phone down. Here, give it to me so you don't drop it. Just put it down.
Okay, let me go back.
Let me put my phone down. Got my phone.
It's right when you said you have a bunch of stuff missing. It was right about there.
What's that? No, I got it. I got it packed here. They have all my equipment. They busted up my equipment. So.
Excuse me, I found your other piece of your equipment.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
I have a whole bunch. I have a whole bunch of stuff missing. Hey, what am I under arrest for?
So to that point,
Right there, I said it.
I didn't hear you say I was being detained yet. So
Oh,
right after that lady did that, now let me start. Okay, there you go. So right there, you tell me I'm detained. On mine is 3 minutes in is when you said I'm detained. But when I'm looking at that, so all three of you had control of me at that time, right? Right when you said I was detained.
I don't know if Officer Jenkins did at that moment. From where my body worn is, he's not in the frame at all. I can't say for sure if he was there at that point or not.
Okay.
Or if he came later on during the detention.
So I want to get to the first point when somebody tells me I'm being arrested. So right now, 3 officers grabbed me, and then a few seconds after that, I was told I was being detained, right?
Correct.
Okay, and I asked what for. What did you tell me I was being detained for?
We didn't tell you initially. Not while we were trying to detain you.
Okay. All right, so do you know when the first time you told me I was under arrest in this, on your body cam, you know when? Is it 5 minutes in? Right now, how far are we in on your body cam? How many seconds are we in on your body worn camera?
1 minute and 24 seconds.
So 1 minute and 24 seconds is when you first put your hands on me?
Correct.
Okay. All right, so I'm 3 minutes on my video. My video starts when you're outside, when you guys pulled up though. But there's no sound on mine. So until she gave me the mic. When she handed me the mic, that's when I started getting sound. So I can't tell. So that probably was about 1 minute and something seconds. So as soon as you got out of your car, you turned your body cam on. As soon as you got out of your car.
It was as we were walking up to the building.
Okay. And then, so as you was walking up the building, you hit it. Then you go back 30 seconds to silence. So it goes back to when you're getting out of your car, basically, then, because it's 30 seconds to silence, right?
It is, but I don't think that's when I was getting out of the car. Like, the video starts as I'm walking up to the building.
So when you push your button, you push the button, then the audio starts, but it goes back 30 seconds to silence is the way the Axon works, right?
Correct.
Okay. So when you push your button, it goes back 30 seconds, and that just shows about, all right, that's really not important. But yeah, so you get out of your car, and afterwards you turn your body cam on as you're walking up to it.
As I'm walking up, correct.
Okay. All right. So then what happens after you guys put your hands on me? What happens then?
After you're detained, or detain you?
And I said, let me put my phone down, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Stop. Let me put my phone down.
And then somebody tells me, stop, stop. Who is that, you?
I'm not sure which one of us that was.
But they was telling me to stop putting my phone down. What was he telling me to stop?
Stop moving your arms forward generally.
Yeah.
That's
So-
what that would mean.
To put my phone was in one of my hands, right?
Correct.
So to put my phone down, I would have had to move my arm, right?
Correct, but you also could have just had an officer take it from your hand.
Yeah, but I could have had an officer take it from my hand. Did an officer try to take it from my hand?
They did eventually, it looks like.
Okay. Well, no. Didn't I throw the? I threw my phone on top of the car, right?
Let me check.
You hear the clank right after I said, "Let me put my phone down." Then I threw
Oh.
my, right?
Yeah.
So I threw my hand. I threw the phone on top of my hand. I mean, on top of the car.
On the car behind you.
Yes, which was my car,
Yes.
and that's where all my equipment was, right?
Right.
Okay. And at that time, you didn't know there was a guy with a camera sitting there, did you?
I thought we had seen him as we were walking up. You're talking about the gentleman I spoke the most with.
Yeah. You're the one that talked to Patrick, right? So Patrick was holding the camera. When's the first time you noticed him? He was standing about what, 25 feet away?
I don't know the first time I noticed him. It could have been right at
Before you put your hands on me, did you notice him?
I can't say I did.
Okay, let's see here.
Put it down on my car. I ain't fighting it on my arm.
Okay, so do you remember saying stop? Who said stop fighting?
I don't know. It's not in my report. Let me see.
Okay, stop. You're ahead of me. So go ahead and stop yours.
Okay. Yeah, I rewound a bit.
Yeah, rewind it and stop it.
Okay, stop.
Okay, and you heard me on yours say my right arm don't go back there, right?
Correct.
And who was trying to? So it was Jenkins that had my right arm, right?
No. It was Officer Bianchi that had your right arm.
Okay, in the report you said.
No, I said Bianchi in the report.
Okay, officer. Okay, you see. Okay, you said in the report, as I grabbed Mark's left wrist, he began pulling it back. So, let's go backwards here.
I'm sorry?
Oh, I'm looking to where.
So right above that it says Officer Bianchi grabbed Mark's right wrist as I grabbed his left.
Okay, I'm looking for that. There, officer advised me.
You were just there when you said that I grabbed your wrist and you began pulling away.
Okay, that's right. So Officer Bronk is the one that grabbed my right arm, and then I said my right arm don't go that way, right?
Right.
And I told you guys about my shoulder injury, right?
Yeah, you were telling us.
And I told you my right arm don't go behind my back as he was bending my right arm behind my back, right?
Correct.
So, all right. So yeah, you're right. So that was Bianchi. You're right. So you said, and then then you said that I began pulling his arms back and tensing up, ultimately prevented me from being able to put them behind his back, right?
Yeah, let me pull that part of the report back up to see if that was my exact verbiage.
Do you got the port on paper?
No, I have it up on my
All
computer.
right.
That would video up as well.
All right.
Let me see. Okay, I got it up right here.
Okay, so you're back at the point. Where's your body worn camera at right now?
It's at the point where we're telling you to stop.
Okay,
Saying,
I'm gonna go forward.
Don't go back there. My right arm won't go back there.
So my arm don't go back there. My right arm don't go back there. I said, And then who was it that yelled me stop? Was that you?
That sounds like me, yeah.
Okay. Now I'm going to go forward a little bit.
Quit it! My right arm don't go back there!
And I told you my right arm don't go back there again. How many times did I tell you my right arm don't go back there?
I don't know the exact amount.
So right now we're at 3 on up to this point. On mine, we're up to 3 and I'm at 319 on mine. So go to the part where I say the third time my arm don't go back there. Go to that point.
The last point?
Yeah, go to the point where
Okay, it's right before you. Yeah, I got it right here.
okay, and that's the third time. Okay, now I'm going to so I'm going to play it a little bit forward again on mine. So
It's breaking my right arm! Stop! Stop!
now I tell you you're breaking my right arm. Right?
Let me listen to it. Now, the last time that you say is when you said that your pants were falling down.
Yeah. So then I said, okay, let me go to that. I'm going to get caught up with you.
Now! My right arm don't go back there! I'm not resisting!
So I say it again for the fourth time. My right arm don't go back there. I'm not resisting. Right? Before I said you're pulling my pants down. Right?
Right.
Okay. Now let me go forward.
But I ain't either! My right arm don't go back there!
So now I ain't either. My right arm don't go back there. So that's number 5. I tell you, my right arm don't go back there. Right?
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm going to get to you pulling my pants down here. I'm going to go.
You're pulling my pants down!
Okay. Now you're pulling my pants down. Who is pulling my pants down?
I have no idea. I have both hands on your arm. I can't tell.
Okay. The
Falling
Jenkins-
down from
yeah.
the car.
pardon me?
I'm not sure if they were just falling down because they were rubbing against the car. I don't see anyone's hands on your pants.
Okay. So because I got Officer Jenkins' body cam, but I can't show that now because you're pulling my pants down. All you see is my crack. I have to blur that out. So they didn't do any redaction on my crack. Did you on Jenkins' camera? You was on the side of me, so you didn't see that, did you?
I don't.
Okay. All right, so right now, the 5th time I told you my arm don't go back there, and Officer Jenkins is still bending my arm back, right?
So from where my body worn camera is, I got my hand in your hands covering the whole camera. I can't tell what they're doing to your right arm.
Yeah, that's
But
the
I'm controlling the left part of your body, so I can't tell what they're doing over there.
yep, that's the beauty of the camera that was sitting back about 20 feet. So yeah, because you guys are all real close, so everything's pretty close. You don't got the broad angle
Right.
like I do. But you'll be able to watch my view later if you want. I mean, you could right now if you could pull up, but so I can make it so you can see what I'm doing if you want. If you have do you have another device you can pull up?
I don't.
All right. Yep. That would just that's okay though. We'll do it this way, because we're pretty good now. We're syncing pretty good. So I had a big problem with the Officer Lee getting synced at all because anyway, I don't want to go into that now. But anyway, so it's so we're right now at the point where at the 5th time I tell you and then that my arm don't go back there, and then and then I say you're pulling my pants down. Are you at that spot right now?
Yes.
And to this point, no one's ever told me I'm under arrest, right?
I would have to go back to what they were saying. I know you asked, what am I being placed under arrest for?
Yeah, but no one answered, right?
I don't think they had the chance to answer yet, no.
Yeah, no one answered. And nobody to this point told me I was under arrest, right?
We'd have to get Bianchi's body marks. When you ask something, he does reply to you. I can't make out what he says though.
Okay,
And the,
but I had a mic on me, so my mic caught all three of you guys. So I'm going by my mic right now, and so
based on my body worn footage, I can't hear anything.
yeah. So to this point, you didn't hear any. At this point, you ain't heard. Nobody told me. You think that Bianchi might have, but you don't know if anyone told me that I'm under arrest.
No, not that you're under arrest. I haven't heard.
Yeah. So I can't be a resisting arrest if I don't know I'm under arrest, right?
You could be resisting detention.
Okay, but you said I was under arrest though. And is there such thing as resisting detention? It says resisting arrest, right?
Yeah, I mean that's the name of the
I
statute.
mean, you could have detained me without putting handcuffs on me, right?
That is an option. That's an option.
Who chose not to do that?
I don't think there was a set plan that we were going to go up and do this. It was just given the totality of the circumstances that we were dealing with, that was the best option, was to put you in the way.
But you knew before you even got there, because of the report, that I was going to be arrested no matter what, right?
Correct.
So I wasn't. You knew I wasn't detained. You knew I was being arrested at this point.
Correct. It's just
You didn't
based
say
on-
it, but you knew it.
Based on my training experience, as you're going to put someone in handcuffs, telling them, hey, dude, you're detained, as compared to, hey, you're under arrest, their likelihood to fight generally goes down.
Okay, so you did that to trick me. So you knew you was going to arrest me, but you said that to
To trick or deceive you, just to more try to verbally de-escalate and just calm things down.
Well, would it have been better to de-escalate by just talking to me and finding that, and you know, would that have been better to de-escalate?
We were going with the information that we had on hand, that there seemed to be a big disturbance here, and that not everybody was in the most calmest states of mind.
All right. So, do you remember, or to this point on your body worn camera, did I go flat down on the hood yet?
Let me see.
Because do you remember me going? You remember my head going down to the on top of my car?
I don't.
You remember me bending over the top of my car?
I don't. I remember you saying, "Can I stand up?" I don't remember you laying.
Yeah, but before I was asked you to stand up, I was bent over my car, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, in a way, you weren't laying on the car.
Yeah. So, but I was bent forward over the hood of the car, and the reason I was bent forward is because Officer Banchi had my right arm. It don't go behind my back. So that's like a big lever. So when he lifted back my arm, I went straight down on the hood, right? You see when I go forward on the hood?
Once again, it's hard to tell with the angle of the camera. Oh,
Your shoulders went to my left one's real tight. It hurts if I
I
get
see you forward, but it does not look like you're laying on the hood.
second pair of cuffs.
I'm laying over it. I'm just bent over the hood.
Yeah, you're slightly bent.
My right arm don't go back there.
And my pants were down. My pants were falling down as I was bent over the hood, right?
Yep.
So, could you see why that would make me feel uncomfortable? 3 guys bend me over the hood and my pants are down?
Yeah, I could see why that'd be uncomfortable. Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna try to stop it at the time that I go on my hood. I'm gonna get to that point. So there I go over. All right, so now on mine it's 3 minutes and 25 seconds is when I go on top of my hood. Okay, so what is it on yours, right, when I'm over my hood?
I could tell you a time when you are over. I don't know when you get there. So around, let me see, where am I at? around 218.
Yeah. So, can you see where I would think that you ain't arresting me, you're punishing me? You know, because
No.
can you see that? That I would see that you're pulling my pants down and you guys are cranking on my right arm, making me go on top of my hood because my arm don't go behind my back. Can you see that?
No, not at all. It looks like your pants came down slightly. It does not appear as if somebody was yanking your pants down and bending
Yeah.
you over.
That shows on Jenkins. Not on yours. But yeah, we'll go over that. You don't have Jenkins' body cam with you, do you?
No.
Okay. So, but all three of you are together, so the audio's all the same, but there's going to be different perspectives on the video. Would you agree to that?
Yeah, sure.
Different angles, but it's all going to show pretty much the same thing. But the angle, the guy that's standing back 20 feet, that's going to be a better broad angle to see exactly what happens, right?
Yep.
So I'm at the point at 325 on mine where I'm bending all the way over my hood. My chest is about on the hood, within an inch from it, and then my head's off it a little bit. So anyway, I'm going to go forward a little bit more. So I had to go back to get here.
I'm not resisting.
just
And I
wanna
tell
point
you,
out-
and as I'm bent over there, I tell you I'm not resisting, right?
Yeah, you did say that at one point.
Go to that point where I say I'm not resisting as I'm bent over the hood. I told you a couple times I'm not resisting, but the one I said it when I was bent over the hood. Go to that point.
Yeah, I got that. I will say, from my point of view, your chest is not an inch off the hood.
Yeah. All right, yeah.
Your-
All right, go ahead and stop there. I'm going to go forward and catch up to you. I think I know where you're at. Let's see. So I'm going to go forward.
I ain't either. My right arm don't go back there.
And I tell you again, my right arm don't go back there. I'm going to keep going. And you're pulling my pants down again.
All right, we're putting on a second pair of cuffs. So your shoulders.
You have
Okay,
more-
where you said you're going to put on a second pair of cuffs, go to that spot.
Second pair of cuffs. Let me see. Here we go. Okay.
Okay, so when you say that, where is my right arm's behind my back, right? It's bent behind my back,
I don't have a view of that from here.
and that's after I told you my arm don't go back there 6 times now, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure how many times you did say several. I don't have a view of your right arm from it. It looks like almost all of this detention here. We would have to look at your friend's camera to panned out point of
Yes.
view, but
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. So
or Officer Bianchi's, because I don't have any view of your right side of your body.
yeah, so all right, and that's the side the camera's on. Is on my camera's on the right side.
Okay.
So anyway, so let me go forward now.
My left one's real tight. It hurts like that one right here. All right.
And then I tell you my left one is real tight.
Yep.
That's the next thing I say, right?
Yes.
And to this point, still no one's ever told me I was under arrest, right?
I did not tell you.
Yeah,
And
arrest. So,
Chaotic, I can't.
and you didn't, and you can't hear it on your body worn camera. You, to this point, you never heard anybody tell me that I'm under arrest on your body cam.
At this point.
Yes, at this point. And my handcuffs are on at this point, right?
Can't tell if it already put the second pair on you or not.
Okay, let me go forward again.
When they're putting the 2 pairs on, I can't tell if they're both on or not.
Yeah. All right, so let's go forward and see on mine.
Second. It hurts, but you guys quit pushing on me. You chill for a second. We'll look.
Okay, so my left one is definitely on because it's tight. I'm telling you, it's tight.
Yep.
And you just told me if I chill for a little bit, you'll loosen it.
Correct.
So, and was there a purpose to put it on tight to begin with, to as pain
No.
compliance, or what are you doing?
Nope, that's not part of that at all. It's just getting it on as fast as possible. Sometimes it goes on fast, loose, and sometimes as you're trying to put it on someone who's actively pulling away, like whenever you put it on, it just gets on a little tight. It has nothing to do with pain compliance or anything that's done intentionally.
Okay, I'm going to go forward again to see the next thing that was said.
Sorry. I'm missing a whole bunch of equipment. Them guys attacked me. I didn't do nothing.
So now I say, do you hear me say I'm missing a whole bunch of equipment? Somebody attacked me?
Yes,
Okay, was that ever investigated?
it was.
Who,
Yeah,
who investigated that?
myself and Officer Jenkins.
Okay, and you wrote it down and you determined I had 2 phones that were damaged, right? On your report?
I'd have to go back to the report. Let's see here.
2 phones, 1 gimbal.
I know Lake, when speaking with Patrick, he goes through the items that he believes,
Yes.
like on video.
All right, and you put it on your report. Who is it wrote it down there?
I wrote on the report that at inventory search what he believes you carry and what he was able to find in the video, and that I relayed that to Officer Jenkins.
Okay, so I got your report right here. So it says a Zion S5 gimbal with 2 lights and a microphone, worth $350, right?
Nope, that's not my report.
Yeah. So where did he get that information from? Was it
I didn't write that.
so whoever wrote this? So I think this was Bianchi. I believe
Okay.
Alexander Bianchi. So, but he got that information from you because he wasn't there.
I'm not sure who Bianchi got his information from. He could have got it from Jenkins. I'm not sure if he spoke to any witnesses, because I know that once you were detained, my focus was on with Patrick.
Okay, because he
So,
says.
I'm not sure. I can't go through his reports or anything and find
All
out
right.
if he's.
So let me just put you what he wrote down here. He put a Zion S5 gimbal with 2 lights and a microphone. He put a Galaxy Ultra cell phone, $1,500. He put a Samsung G23, $1,200. And then he says, I didn't observe any of these items that Mark was for the duration of the investigation. Because you're the only one that was. The other 2 walked back with me to the car, and you stayed there and went over my equipment with Patrick, right?
Right. Did you speak to Officer Bianchi about your equipment? Is that where you got it from?
No, I did not. So he got it from you, because no one else had. Because Patrick told you, not them, right?
He told me I relayed everything to Officer Jenkins. There's no part in my body worn photo where I'm telling Bianchi all of this, and it's not in my report either, so I really don't recall.
Yeah, I'm reading his report. So he put all that stuff that he didn't observe them items, and I believe he says you did, because you're the only one that was with Patrick, because you're the only one that could have did that, right?
For the moment, yeah. I mean, I didn't stay by Patrick's side the entire time, so I'm not sure if he broke off and spoke to anybody else. My recollection, I was the main one who spoke to him, though.
Yeah. All right, so.
I believe we had captured photos of the equipment as well, or maybe I'm going through and yeah, we captured photos of the equipment as well. I'm not sure if you obtained those.
Okay. So where are you at now? So I'm still by the car right now, and I stood back up, right?
Well, I skipped forward real quick to see if I relayed that stuff to Officer Bianchi, so I have to go back.
Go back to that point where, let me see.
Yep, right here. That's the same.
I'm a member here.
Okay, when I tell you I'm allowed here, I'm a member here. Go to that point.
Yep, I'm here.
All right. So you remember me telling you I'm a member here, right?
Correct.
And you know, to this point, I wasn't served no injunctions, right?
To this point, we were advised by whoever runs the American Legion there that you had been formally trespassed.
Okay, but that meant they thought the injunction was served. But at this point, the injunction, you served me this injunction before I went to jail, right? When I was at jail, right?
Me, myself, I don't believe so.
Whoever. So nobody served me the injunction at this point, right? And I didn't, no one, I wasn't served yet, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you're saying so, I don't know. I don't have independent recollection of that.
Well, you're the guys that serve it to me, right?
No.
One of you three served the injunction, right?
I'm not sure. I wasn't there when it was being served, I don't believe. I'd have to go through and check. It's not in my report.
So as far as you know, so do you know that I was served?
As far as I know, there was a documented case of you being trespassed, and there was a stop and arrest reference you trespassing again from this facility.
But I
That was
wasn't. So I don't get the whole scope of that because I was watching the body cam with the one before that. They said, "Oh, he wasn't served yet," and then they turn off the mics, turn off their body cam voices. So I was never served. At this point, when you're putting me over there, I was never served, right? I mean, because I got served by either Bianchi or Jenkins when I was at the jail, right?
I don't believe you were being charged with violating the court order. You were being charged with just trespassing the two separate cases.
So I was allowed to be there at that point. So trespassing is you have to have a reasonable request to leave, right?
And from what we were told, that had happened.
Okay, but
and that stop and arrest.
Yeah, but what you was told that I was served an injunction. They said that I signed for the injunction, but that wasn't the case, right? Because I was served that day on October 11th, not 2 weeks prior, but I was served that on October 11th while I was at the jail. Right? You didn't go to the jail with me, right?
I went there with Patrick.
You went with Patrick, but you didn't come inside.
No.
Yes. So that's when I was served the injunction. That's when I was handed the injunction. You didn't ever see me being handed the injunction before that, did you?
No, that's not what we were there to investigate.
Well, if I have had an injunction, then I would have been trespassing, right? If I had the injunction, that's the purpose of the injunction, right?
Not necessarily. You can be trespassed without an injunction. An injunction just makes an official court order, so it's an extra charge should you trespass again.
Okay. So who told me I was trespassed?
I'm not sure the one who spoke to you about this, if it was Bianchi or if it was Officer Jenkins, because I started speaking with Patrick.
Well, so before that, I wasn't trespassed, right? I couldn't have been trespassed. Nobody told me I was trespassed, right?
Well, that's why the stop and arrest was in place for you. There was a whole nother case with different officers at a different time.
But that was for what was that before? You reviewed that before. What was that stop and arrest for?
I didn't review. Officer Jenkins reviewed it.
Can you look in the report to see what it was for? Was it?
I can't. I don't have access to that right now. I just have mine.
So you don't know if it was even for trespassing. Could it have been? Could it have been assault?
If it was for that.
Could it have been disorderly conduct?
I'm going through my report, and even in my report, it says that you were previously trespassed from the location.
But that's what the report says. But who told me I was trespassed? Did it say?
I'm not sure who wrote that original stop and arrest. Like I said, Officer Jenkins was in charge of the investigation at this time. It was up to him to do the follow-up on that prior to ensure that it was a valid stop and arrest. And so that would be a question better suited for him.
Okay, let's talk about disorderly conduct. let's talk about disorderly conduct. So,
Okay.
with what's the three? Actually, what's the charges I was arrested for? You have that paper there?
I'm not the one who placed you under arrest.
Okay, I was wrote a ticket, right? You have the tickets there or anything?
No, because I'm not the one who wrote it. It would be under Sergeant or Officer Jenkins' name.
So, do you know was I arrested for disorderly conduct?
I don't know if there were any new charges that stemmed from today, or if it was just a stop and arrest.
Okay,
And
let's talk about October 11th.
October
what-
11th.
Yeah, October 11th. What did I do? If I was charged with what did I do that was disorderly? Do you know?
I'm not sure if you were charged for anything on October 11th, or if it was just the prior stop and arrest that was active for you.
Okay.
Uh,
So you.
I don't. My report, and I can't.
Okay, I got the tickets right here. So on October 11th, I was charged with 3 charges. So you don't know what them 3 charges were?
I don't.
So you have no knowledge that I was disorderly, right?
I mean, I can't say that.
Okay.
We-
What knowledge did you have that I was disorderly?
The people from the American Legion stating that you showed up and were refusing to leave and causing a disturbance there.
Okay, that was prior to arresting me. What people said that to you?
I am not the one who spoke to anyone inside the American Legion. That was either Bianchi or that was Jenkins. But I know that's why we were dispatched there in the first place.
Okay, I got the incident report right here in front of me. It says 2401. What is that?
2401?
Yeah.
That is a UCR, I believe. That is the UCR, I can't really see what it stands for without guessing. But basically, it's a crime class for different types of crime.
What does that mean? So that's not a statute.
2401 is disorderly conduct.
Okay. So that
Yes.
says 2401 disorderly conduct, but you
sir.
don't know. You don't have any knowledge that I was disorderly, right? You don't have any at all, first-hand knowledge.
Firsthand, like having seen, no.
Okay.
I mean, there was video that Patrick showed me later that I'm sure you'll be getting to. That showed you at the American Legion shouting at the door, but that's about it.
Okay. So, did you the disorderly? So that was disorderly conduct. So you don't have first-hand knowledge on that one. So let's go to one that you do know. So that day, was I resisting arrest? Did you was there? Did you see me resist arrest?
I would say that you definitely administered or displayed a certain level of resistance that could lead to that.
Okay, and tell me what that is. Tell me everything that is.
There's a certain level of resistance called active resistance.
Did you say active or passive?
Active, which is physical attempts to actively prevent officers from detaining them without any attempt to hurt the officer at all. So throwing your arms forward, trying to hands up forward.
Okay,
like
tell me what I did, what active resistance I did.
Continually throwing your arms forward when we were telling you to put your arms on your back.
Yeah, and as I was telling you, my arms don't go behind my back, right?
Yeah.
5 times I told you my arm don't go behind my back, right?
Right, but
So if my arm don't go
Yeah.
behind my back, is that active resistance if my arm don't go there?
I mean, as we grab your arm, you immediately tensed up.
Yes. And if my arm don't go behind my back and you're trying to put it there, would that be normal for an arm to tense up?
Possibly, but it's also normal for an officer to believe that someone's going to actively fight with you if that's their immediate response.
But that wasn't the case, right? I told you my arm don't go behind my back as he was putting my arm behind my back, right? 5 times.
Right.
5 or 6
Right.
times.
Right? And that all happened real quick, and it's something they adjusted for by throwing on extra handcuffs to try to make up for it.
But that was, you threw on after handcuffs after you put my arm behind my back, right?
Right?
And I told you my shoulder was hurting, right?
Yeah, you said that.
So back to the question. So if my arm don't go behind my back and you put my arm behind my back and I bend over on my hood, was that resisting?
Like I was saying, I'm not the one that made that determination to arrest
But
you
yeah,
for
you're
that.
the one that was there. You was there. So I'm going to go by what you saw. So I want you to tell me everything that I did in detail to resist arrest.
I just did just the clenching, the immediate shouting.
Clenching,
And
shouting is resisting.
it could be, yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Okay. Tell me what
It could
else.
I mean, had one officer been with you, the level of force could have gone through the roof. I mean, let's be honest, Mr. Brown, you're a huge guy.
Okay. Is that
So-
why I'm resisting arrest? Because I'm huge?
With that height discrepancy, no, but you're actively tensing your arms, trying to throw them. to
Okay,
the
we
front.
just discovered that. I was tensing my arms because my arm don't go behind my back.
And that is what could lead towards it.
Okay, so that's what I did that was resisting then?
I'm not the one.
You was there, sir. I'm not asking you if you're the one that wrote it on a paper. Because
I know.
you was there the whole time I was being arrested. So you
We
was
can
there
have-
before I had handcuffs on, and then before I had handcuffs on, you was there, right?
Yeah, I was there.
And then all three of you finally got the handcuffs on,
Yep,
right?
correct.
And so three of you. It took three of you you put the handcuffs on me, and
You're
but I still don't know. Besides clenching, besides clenching and my arm not going behind my back, what else did I do that was resisting?
You would have to ask Officer Jenkins that.
No, I'm asking you because you was there. I'm talking about what you saw. I'm going to ask him too. He might have been the one that wrote it down because I'm going to be interviewing him at Jenkins at 3:00 today. So, but I want to find out from you.
I told you what I saw. I'm not going to keep going into it when I'm not the one.
So you said I'm resisting by clenching. So I'm going to get this straight. You said I was resisting because I clenched and I was yelling. You said, right?
Yeah, by refusing to follow commands.
Okay. Follow commands was put my hands behind my back, but I
And you're-
told you my arm don't go behind my back, right?
Yeah, you were saying that, and we were making steps to go around that.
Yeah, by bending my arm behind my back, right? You bent my arm behind my back. Whoever had my right arm bent my arm behind my back, right?
I didn't do that. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to speak on something someone else did. It wasn't
Well,
me.
I'm asking you exactly what you saw. You was within a foot from them, right? You was all together,
Yeah.
right?
I told you what I saw, and I told you what I believe. I didn't make any determinations on this.
Okay, but you also said because I was yelling. What was I yelling that was resisting?
Everything you were saying was loud.
Okay, is that resisting? Being loud resisting?
I don't know.
So my voice is loud. Is that what you're saying?
It plays into the totality of what happened.
Yeah. So the totality of what happens was 6 times I told you
There's a
my
such
arm
thing
don't
as,
go behind my back, right?
There's such thing as verbal noncompliance as well.
Okay, what did I do verbal noncompliance?
Just the actively shouting while we're
I'm sorry, say that again.
just the actively shouting while we're giving you commands.
Okay, that's verbally resisting by me. What was I shouting?
Because you weren't shouting about your shoulder the entire time.
Okay,
You're
tell me
not-
what. So
me do
to
this.
this point, I never. To this point, to where we're at, before you put the handcuffs on, right when they go on, what was I shouting that was resisting?
Right before the handcuffs go on,
Yeah, before there was handcuffed, what did I say that was resisting? What did I shout?
I didn't say any specific thing you shouted constitutes
I'm
resistance.
asking you what specific thing? What specific thing? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm not going to give you a specific thing you said. It's the totality of it.
Well, you're saying, okay, so you can't say anything that I shouted that was resisting arrest. Did I say I'm not going? Did I said I'm not going to, or did I say I just said my hand don't go behind my back, right?
Yeah, that was one of the things you were shouting. Yeah.
Okay, let's go on. What else was I shouting? I'm trying to get that out of you. What else was I shouting before besides my hand going by, or saying, or talking loud, or whatever you want to call it? What else did I say? You
You were
got the
shouting,
body cam right there.
hey, I need this. I need to do this. What am I under arrest for? Don't put your hand there. Let me put my phone down.
Okay, all that is resisting. Wanting to put my phone down is resisting.
I didn't say that. I
Okay,
didn't say.
I'm asking you to tell me, what did I say? I
So
want to
when
know
I-
specifically what I said that made you think I was verbally resisting.
When I say put your hands behind your back and you start saying all this other stuff, that
Yeah,
is
my
verbal
hand don't go behind my back. I said that. Okay, what else did I say?
that right there. Verbal non-compliance right there.
Okay, by telling you my hands don't go behind my back, that's verbal compliance.
That you said plenty of stuff before that.
Okay, tell me what I said, please. I keep asking you the same thing over. You can't tell me what. You
No,
have your
I
body
said-
cam there. Go ahead and review that again, and then you can tell me.
Okay, let's see right here. You're being detained. What for? Let me put my phone down.
Okay,
Stop.
let's stop right
Come on.
there. Is that being verbally non-compliance?
You're not putting your hands behind your back?
Because my hand don't go behind my back. I told you that, right?
Yeah, eventually you did.
I did right away, correct? I said it 6 times now.
You did say it throughout the encounter, yes.
Okay,
That wasn't your first thing that came out of your mouth, Mark.
okay, tell me what the first thing that was that came out of my mouth. You got the body cam there.
You said, what am I under arrest for?
Okay, is that being is that a problem to you? That if asking you what I was under arrest for?
That mixed with the other
Okay,
stuff.
and then when I asked you what was I under arrested for, you never told me I was under arrest yet. Remember?
Correct?
So I was assuming I was under arrest the way you was treating me, right? And you wasn't trying to detain me. You was trying to arrest me right then, right?
Correct, yeah. I was trying to calm you down. I was trying to make
So,
it so you wouldn't.
You was arresting me, and that calms people down usually.
Well, it de-escalates them if you're putting them in cuffs and tell them you're just being
That
detained. rather-
de-escalates by putting someone in cuffs. Is that what you're telling me?
As you're putting them in cuffs, if you say you're being detained rather than you're under arrest, it is a de-escalation tool.
What school did you go to learn this?
I went to Swetsy.
Okay. Okay, let's go on. I'm going to go to the next thing here. So, but at this point, so you can't tell me anything other than me saying my arm don't go back there, and me saying I want to put my phone down. So there's no verbal resistance that I heard. Did I ever say I wasn't going to put my hands behind my back?
I don't believe so, no.
Okay, let's go on.
Yep.
Can I stand up now, or you're hurting me? Yes, sir. Thank you.
Then I asked you, can I stand up now? And I told you you're hurting me, right?
Yeah.
Go to that
sounds like-
point. And my handcuffs are already on, right?
Give me a second. Let me get to that spot. Where you say, can I stand up now?
Yep.
Yeah, handcuffs are on.
Okay. And so, did I do any after this point? Did I do any resisting after this point? After the handcuffs were on?
Not to my recollection, but
Okay.
I think that's where our encounter
So
ended.
I'm at on mine. I'm 402. What are you on your body worn camera right now?
238.
You said 238.
No, sorry, 231.
231. Okay, so 231 into your body worn camera. Now I got my handcuffs on and I asked to stand up.
The 231 is when you're walking off at this
Yeah.
point.
So So all the resisting happened before that point, right? There's no resistance after I had my handcuffs on, right?
I have no idea. That's when my interaction with you stops.
Okay,
And
well, at that point, I'm arrested. I'm arrested with handcuffs on.
Correct.
So to your knowledge, I didn't do any more resisting after this point, right?
To my knowledge, I have no idea.
Okay, so up to this point, you do have knowledge of the resisting up to this point there. So let's go over everything that I did. Just retell me everything that I did that resisted arrest.
Immediately throwing your hands in front of you and immediately tensing up.
Okay, I tensed
And-
up.
And not immediately. Your first words out of your mouth weren't, "Hey guys, I'm injured. Hey guys, this is gonna hurt." It's, "What am I being arrested for? Let me put this down. Let me put this over here." The first thought out of your mouth wasn't to tell us.
Okay, don't tell me about my thoughts, please. Tell me what I said, because you
Yeah,
don't
the
know
first
my
thing-
thoughts, right?
The first thing you said was not to tell us you were injured. The first thing you did was tense up and say you want to put some stuff away.
I wanted to put my phone down. Okay, all right.
Correct.
I want to put my phone down because you was trying to grab my hand before you told me I was under arrest, right? You tried to grab my hand, right?
Yep.
Okay. Then I wanted to put my phone down because you was grabbing my hand, right?
Correct.
Is that unreasonable?
Yeah, I mean, once we made the decision that we're going to put you in handcuffs and we have our hands on you, we're not going to let go
Yeah.
at that point.
But you already told me you made that decision before you got there. You was going to
Yeah.
arrest me before you got there. That decision was made.
It wouldn't be reasonable for us to let go of you to put a phone away. That would not have been reasonable at all.
Okay, but still, you came there. You decided you was going to arrest me before you got there. That's what you said before, right?
Correct.
Okay. So you knew you was going to arrest me all along. The whole time that you was driving there, you knew you was going to arrest me, right?
Correct.
So, all right. So let's go forward. You see how this sounds so ridiculous to me?
Yeah, I'm not the one that made the decision to place you under arrest for charges on the 11th.
Yeah, but you was there when I resisted arrest.
No point in me still talking about it, sir.
Yeah, you saw me resist arrest, and you say I resisted arrest by wanting to put my phone down. That was resisting, right?
I mean, at any point in my case report, did I say you deserve to be placed under arrest for that?
No, I'm saying I'm trying to get over what I was doing resisting arrest. So you say one of the things is I didn't put my phone down, right?
I said that could be perceived
That
way.
could
Yeah.
be, okay. But what do you know for sure that I was resisting arrest?
I've explained to you several times, Mr. Brown. I'm not going to
Okay, tell me what the resisting arrest statute says.
I'm not going to keep going over this.
Tell me what the resisting arrest statute says. Are you looking it up or are you going by memory?
I'm looking it up.
But what do you think resisting arrest says?
Like what I believe it is?
Yeah,
Not
I
by-
mean, yeah.
Acting in such a way that prevents a police officer from placing you under arrest. Acting in any sort of way that prevents that from happening.
Yep. So, yep. Okay. Is that what the statute says, or that's your belief of it?
No, that's my belief of it.
Okay.
And per ARS 13-2508, the resisting arrest, there's a person commits resisting arrest by intentionally preventing or attempting to prevent a person reasonably known to him to be a peace officer, acting under color of such peace officer official authority from effective arrest, and subcategory 3, engaging in passive resistance.
All right, so you just read all the elements of it?
Correct.
Okay, so which one of them elements fit?
Passive resistance.
Passive resistance,
Yep.
okay? And tell me what I did that was passive resistance?
That's whenever you put your arms to the front and tensed up.
You was breaking up right there. You have a
That-
bad connection there?
No, no,
Okay.
same connection.
All right.
That's when you put your hands to the front and tensed up.
All right. So, and you don't know the 3 charges I was charged with,
I do not.
okay? Do you have any knowledge of me being disorderly?
Just from the video I saw from Patrick, but even then, I don't know the whole story of what happened prior to my arrival.
Okay, I got 2. All right. All right. There's the salt. Okay, so let's go over disorderly conduct. So you don't have any knowledge of me being disorderly?
I did not speak to any of the staff members or anything. I have partial video that Patrick showed me. That's it.
Okay, let's go to that. So you watched that video. You watched that in front of him, right? And in your report, you said that you recorded that with your body worn camera.
I attempted to. Only portions of it got on there.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're so low. I couldn't hear what you said.
I said I attempted to, but only portions of the event were able to make it onto the body worn camera.
But you watched the whole thing, right?
I watched what he showed me. I don't know if it's the whole event. He wanted to show me part of it, and he showed me.
It's approximately. Let me go to that. Oh, let's finish up with this video here too first. So that's when you was there. So let me do this first. Okay, go ahead and hit your body worn camera again
Okay.
from that point you're at.
Which point was that? I had to.
Yeah,
skip
you was
over
that.
it.
Bring my property with me. I'm not gonna hang out.
Standing up, want to bring your property with you? That
Yeah,
part?
about that point. Yes.
Okay, got it. Okay, I got it up here in front of me.
Okay. So to this point, no one said I was under arrest yet. To this point, right?
Yeah, I don't think they used that verbiage. They said you were going
Yep.
to jail.
So you didn't hear to this point. No one ever tell me I was under arrest yet.
Yeah, I mean, up to this point from what we already discussed. Yeah.
You mean no? No one told me I was under arrest to this point, right?
Correct. Rather than that first clip in the beginning you and I discussed where I couldn't
Yeah.
hear from Bianchi's camera.
Yeah, but no one ever said arrest yet. So we're waiting for that because it's going to be here, I think, and see.
Where am I going? Why can't you park me here?
Okay, right now, go to the part where he says I'm under arrest. On mine is 4 minutes and 12.
Okay. Trying to see when that is. Is it after I asked you if you want Patrick to come grab your property? I don't see in the video on my end when he tells you. What else happens around there? It might be a
I
thing where
say
you'll-
what for
oh,
right
it's a
after he
lot.
says that.
What happened?
Okay, I say what for right after I say that.
Let me see.
Okay, let me go
Where
again.
am I going? Why can't you talk to me here? For what?
I say, where am I going? And then he said, for the first time, he said, I'm under arrest. On mine is 413 in. So I hear it on yours. The 4 what?
Is it right when I said tell your friend to come grab your property?
So when I said 4 what, did you hear him say I was under arrest?
No, I can't hear it from
Go
my
before
camera.
the 4 what. You keep starting at the 4 what.
Oh, there it goes.
Yep. Okay. Stop there. Okay. So so what time is it on your body camera right then?
2:39.
2:39 in. Okay. So I'm already in handcuffs, and they're trying to walk me away to some car, right? You're trying to walk me away right now, right?
Correct.
And I got the handcuffs on at this point, right?
Yes.
All right. So now I'm officially under arrest. That's the first time you heard I was under arrest, right?
First time I heard it on camera. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. All right. So now let's go forward.
For what? You want to leave property? No, I don't. Hey. Yes. Hey. Stop. I got. Will you quit doing that with my arm? You want the cup?
So to after this point, there's no more resisting arrest, right?
Right.
I want to make sure I'm clear on that. So everything happened in yours in the first. You said the first time they told me was 2 minutes and what?
Let's see. I'd have to already go back to it. We already skipped ahead.
Should have wrote that down.
Let's see. $237.
2:37. All right. All right. So now I'm going to go forward.
I want you to grab his property, okay? I need him to take his keys out so he can. Where's your keys? Hey, they attacked him. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Okay. Now go to the point where the cameraman Patrick said they attacked him.
Dang it. Okay. Let's see. All right. Got that here. All right. Got that up.
Okay. So when all 3 of you there, so he told all 3 of you that they attacked me, right?
Right.
Okay. And what did you do to investigate me being attacked?
I spoke with Patrick. I reviewed the photos while other officers went inside the Legion and spoke with them.
Okay. Who else did you talk to about the attack?
About the attack?
Yes.
Let me see. I believe I just spoke with Patrick. I got to go through the camera real quick. Let's see. I'm almost at the end of the video so far. Patrick's the only person I've talked to about it.
Okay, let me read what you said in your report here quick.
Yep.
Patrick stated that I was equipped with a microphone on his collar, which allowed Patrick to hear that what was going on inside the club. You see that on your report?
Give me 1 second. Let me scroll up real quick.
This is on your report.
Patrick said that he was equipped with a microphone on his collar, so Patrick could hear everything that's going on inside the club. Yes.
So did he tell you that he could hear everything inside, or that he recorded it?
He just told me that he could hear it. I have actually, yeah, the video he was able to show me didn't show me just an audio clip for the report. You're not waiting on me, are you, Miss Brown?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. For the report, I was only able to see the video that you took, not the audio.
Okay, let me see
I
here.
had to move my phone to plug it in, so I'm not sure if service got any better.
So you didn't see any, did you watch any of his video?
From the body worn, yes. I got it up right now.
Get your hand off me. Wait a second. Get your hand off me.
Okay, so I got that one up now. So from your body cam, can you see any of that? You have it on there?
Yeah, let me pull it up real quick.
Tell me the first thing that I say on that video that he showed you.
So he showed me one portion right now. It's not the first time, but he makes a point to say that he can't hear a lot of this stuff.
Yes.
He said she was wearing the mic. So he's telling me about the mic right now. So right here's when he starts talking about it. He said at that time when he's inside, he's just wearing the mic.
All right. So the video he's showing you, I'm going to play that now.
Okay.
Is that audio from the video that I'm hearing on your end?
Yes.
Okay. What was said then? I can't hear it very good.
You're saying get your hands off me, don't push.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to start it right there on mine so we can stay in sync together. So stop it there. I'm going to start mine.
Get your hand off me. Wait a second.
So I said, get your hand off me. Did you hear that?
Yes.
And then you hear somebody else saying something. What do they say?
I heard stress testing. I heard, oh my God, and then Patrick say this is assault.
Okay, let me continue.
Can I see that?
Okay, do you hear someone saying you have a restraining order?
Let me play again real quick. First thing I hear is you saying, "Show me the restraining order."
Okay.
I don't hear someone saying they have one.
So,
I hear you saying,
so
"Show
on
it to
mine,
me."
so on my video, and it's the same video you was watching with Patrick, right? The video is it started with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let me go forward here.
Well, you signed for it. No, I did not.
And then he said, "Well, you signed for it," and I said, "No, I did not." Do you hear that?
Let me check. Is this before I have Patrick pause it?
Okay. So you had him pause it.
No.
Okay. So
I had Patrick. You were asking for a
so
bottle
we
of-
both discussed this that I was served the restraining order after I had handcuffs on me, right? You know that I didn't have it before then, that I had it after I had the handcuffs on.
No, I was not tracking that because as far as I know, the restraining order wasn't a part of the
It
initial.
says it was served on October 11th at like I think it said 6:45. I think. So, what time did you arrive there? Does it say?
It was dispatched around 6 o'clock. I don't know what time we arrived. Or it was created around 6 o'clock, I believe. And that's per the original face sheet of the
Yeah.
case report. I'm not sure exactly what time it was.
But so you agree that if I was served that in handcuffs, I wasn't violating the restraining order, right?
I mean, it's hard to say. I don't know. I don't know the
Okay.
stipulations of
If
the
I
order.
didn't have a restraining order, I couldn't. If it wasn't served to me yet, I couldn't have been violating the restraining order, right?
If it was on behalf of the business, that makes sense. Yeah.
So I was served it at that time. So before that time, I wasn't violating a restraining order, right?
On behalf of the business.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're the Tucson Police Department's the one that served me the restraining order that day,
Yeah,
right?
not me.
Not you, but one of you three served that to me that day, right? When I was at the jail, I signed for that. So when I was at the jail is when I signed the restraining order, right?
Yeah. If you say so, I don't know. It's not in
Okay,
my
if
report.
that was true, I wasn't violating the restraining order at that time until I got the restraining order, until it was served, right?
If it was on behalf of the business, yes.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Boy, it's like pulling teeth. All
That's
right.
the broad.
Yeah, go ahead. So let me go forward now.
Okay.
Give me a straight order.
And I keep saying, give me a restraining order to them guys. Right?
I got to that's the part where I'm trying to get you water in the video. Because we had the video paused. Yeah, so you'll see for yourself when you get a copy of this body worn, Mr. Brown.
Yes, and we're going to have another interview after that because it's really hard to do it because if he was pausing it, it's going to be hard to keep in
He was
sync.
pausing
So,
it.
but
he was talking
I'll go ahead
over
and
it.
not. We'll skip the that now. We're going to have to redo this with your body cam when I get it, so that's okay. And we'll probably have to do one in person. It'll make it a lot easier to do it in person because this is hard to do. So we'll do it in person when you get your body worn camera. So let's go ahead and go over the stuff that I don't need that for. Let's go back to your report.
Okay.
Show me, go.
Give me a restraining Well, you did see the part when I was coming out, right?
A portion of it, yeah.
So you
Right.
saw part of it when I was coming out the door, because in your
Yeah.
report. So let me go to where. As a matter of fact, let's go to your report and see what you was saying about it. So Patrick told you in your report that he said he saw multiple people beating up on me, right?
Yep.
And then you go, Patrick was able to show me the footage that he recorded. The footage began after Mark was already inside and arguing with people inside. He could be heard being told to leave and not leaving, right?
Correct.
Go. So you heard him. You heard him tell me to leave. How do you hear me not leaving?
Because it continued on for an extended amount of time. And you
How
were standing,
extended? How long?
and you were standing in the doorway. I it's hard to say with how many times he paused the video. And,
Okay, when I was in the doorway, so you didn't see this, right? This happened deep inside the club, so you can't see this from. He had his camera on the outside of the building, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So let me go forward on mine, and I'll get to that point. Okay, did you hear me say this is assault?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to continue on. Because, so would you, at that time I kept saying, get your hands off me, keep your hands off me, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'm going to go on. Okay, did you hear me say I'm waiting for the cops?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to continue. And then I asked them to give me the restraining order, and then they say get out. That's right. At any point did you ever hear me get a restraining order? Did they
No.
ever give it to me? You know?
From what I'm hearing, no.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to continue. Show me the restraining order. Get your hands off me. Okay, do you hear that?
I didn't hear that part.
Okay.
It broke up.
All right. Who's got their hands on me? I got them. Get your hands off me, guys. Get your hands off me. Get your hands off me. Get your hands off me. So you hear me keep saying, get your hands off me, get your hands off me several times, right?
Yep.
Would you assume that someone's putting their hands on me if I keep saying that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to continue. Okay, so one of the guys that was putting their hands on me just went out and opened the door. Do you have any video? Can you see the actual video on your, or do you just hear the audio on your body-worn camera?
It's just the audio.
Okay,
There's some pieces of the video, but nothing.
just bits and pieces. Okay.
But Patrick's phone keeps going off, which is very loud.
So a
throughout
guy
it.
opens the door. So you do remember, so in your report you say, I was already outside. He could be heard being told to leave and not leaving. The video shows several patrons grab Mark by the arm and escort him out. So, you saw that on the video? That them grab me by the arms and escort me out?
On the body worn?
Yes.
Let me check.
Or on the video you watched? Do you remember
If
that
that-
when watching it?
If that's what I documented, I don't remember the video.
Okay. Okay, you documented that me saying, I'm gonna go ahead now. Okay, so one of the guys that assaulted me just opened up the door, and I'm looking at the video, and I can't see me from inside there because I'm deep inside still. I'm not there. You've been into the American Legion on Post 7, right? You walked in there.
No,
You never went inside.
I did not.
Okay, there's a front door and there's a little breezeway, and then there's another double door about 8 feet apart. Did you know that?
I don't.
Okay, but you said that the video shows several patrons grab Mark by the arms and escort him out. So, you saw that on the video Patrick was showing you?
Yeah, that's what the report said.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna continue on.
I got a hold of you. Get your hands off me.
Okay, so right on my video, you still can't see me, and you just heard my mic drop. They knocked the mic off me, the one that I was being recorded. So I could clearly hear the mic go on the ground, and then somebody kicking it across the floor. Let me go to that. So there's 3 kicks so far. They kicked my mic across the floor to somebody else that picked it up. So let me go here. That's when they stole my mic at that point. Okay, I'm gonna go forward. Okay, now I'm saying give me my property that they just stole from me. Did you hear that?
I heard that.
Okay, I'm gonna go forward. Okay, and now another piece of my property. Gary Palumbo just walks out, the guy holding the door, and hands him a different piece of my property. One of my other mics or something. I don't know what he's handing him, but he's doing that right now. Then the guy holding the door takes it, and then he starts walking back in. So at this point, you can't, on the video, you can't see me at all yet, because I'm still inside the second door. So I'm going to go on. Okay, now, they pushed me down. The guy Plum was just handing them equipment, then walked back in, and he grabbed me from behind, and I go on the ground right now. So I'm going to play that. Now I'm on the ground. Okay, I'm going to stop it. So that guy that handed him the mic went back in there when he knocked me down. When all the people knocked me down, he got on top of me with his hand on my neck and was pushing me out, and I was crawling out the door. I'm going to continue. And then he sees the camera. As soon as they all get out, they see the camera right on him. And he says, "Get the fuck out of here," to the camera guy. Did you ever hear that on his camera?
No.
Okay, I'm going to continue. Okay, then I was able to stand up. Now they got their hands on my neck, and you heard me say, "Your hand is on my neck." Did you hear that?
Can you replay that?
Yes, I can. Okay, so the cameraman said, what do you have your hands on him for? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
And he said, "Get the fuck out," to the camera guy. Okay, I'm going to continue. And then as soon as I stood up, then I pushed him off of me, the guy that had me by the neck.
Okay.
Okay? I'm going to continue on.
Yeah, right. Where's my phone? Give me my phone. Hey. Give me my phone. Give me my phone.
And then I'm trying to get back in to get my phone, right? You remember that?
Give me my phone.
Yeah, I hear that.
And I keep saying, give me my phone. Right?
Right.
Because at that time, they got my mic inside there. They got pieces of my equipment inside there, right?
Right.
Would that be reasonable for me to want my equipment and my phone?
Well, as you already stated, you were waiting for the police, so it seems like you were
Yeah.
waiting for the police.
Okay,
step
so
forward.
is waiting for the police wrong?
It's-
Yep.
I mean, it seems unreasonable going to a place of people who, like you were saying, are assaulting you.
Okay, I'm a member, right? So I'm a member of the American Legion. You know that, right?
I do.
At that time, I was a member, and there was no restraining order on me, so I had the legal right to be there because I'm a member. Do you know that they have bylaws that allow the members to come in there? Do you know anything about their bylaws?
Not even a little bit, no.
Do you know their bylaws? They have to go to a vote to throw somebody out. To put a member out, you have to go through certain steps, which is a trial and that. Did you know that?
And that's to to revoke someone's full right to the
Yes,
Legion?
to keep them from coming in there, they have to
Not-
revoke my
that's a-
membership.
One area?
Was that?
I said, is it the same process to trespass someone from one building as it is to revoke someone's entire
No, this
membership?
is to remove somebody's membership and have them
Right.
not, so where they can't come in there.
Right.
So,
And so you don't necessarily need a court order to trespass somebody from a single building.
yes, but a member who has the right to be there,
Right,
they got to go by their bylaws, right? Not by the. I can't be trespassed if I'm a member, right?
I'm not sure if that's what their bylaw states. That wouldn't make any sense to me.
Well, members.
Because they didn't revoke your entire membership, as far as I was aware.
What did you
just
say
told
they did?
No, they did not. They
Yes.
just told you don't come back to that building. I'm not sure what their
No.
bylaws are or if they're allowed
Okay.
to do that.
Okay, do you understand that I'm a member at that American Legion building? That's American Legion number 7. Do you understand that?
Okay.
Okay, I'm a member of that American Legion, not American Legion, but that one. Right?
Okay. Yeah, I can't begin to understand what their bylaws and what their process is to go to a particular American Legion.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to continue on here. So I'm going to go to a report and said, the video shows them grab Mark and escort him outside. You said that you saw on the video that you saw the patrons grab me and escort me outside. I just don't see that on this video because that never happened. I crawled out of the building.
So I will have to, once again, this is something you and I are going to have to touch base on again whenever
Yeah.
you see this. I get a copy of yours.
Yeah.
But there is a part where you're walking up into the building and then they walk out with you. It's only a couple steps in, but I think it's after that initial crawling out because I don't see you crawling out on this.
Okay. All right, I'm going
I think
to
this
go
will
back and play it again real quick here.
Right.
Let's see here.
Yeah, right. Where's my phone? Give me my phone. Hey. Give me my phone.
So I go back inside to get my phone. You see that?
I don't see that portion. That might be right around the time that they were escorting you out.
I got 2 phones right here. Tuck.
Okay.
You
So
fall
now I'm
after
looking
that?
for my phone, and just now I'm inside the building, and then Patrick is telling me that they gave him my phones right now. Okay, but I didn't hear that yet. I'm gonna go on.
Hey, Tuck. I got 2 phones right here. Tuck. Hey, Tuck.
And I keep saying, "Get your hands off me." I'm inside the building, and you can hear me say, "Get your hands off me." Did you hear that?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna
Hey,
go on.
Tuck, I got 2 phones.
Okay, then I just realized he says he's got my phones. But then they hand me something else, another piece of my equipment.
I'm outside, motherfucker. Shut up. You're watching my...
Then there's the guy that was holding the door is now trying to block the camera, holding up in front of it because they didn't want him recording. He's standing out on the public area. Let me go back here just a little bit. Okay.
You see, can you read the sign? Can you read the sign? I'm outside, motherfucker. Shut up. You're watching my... Get away from here. I'm watching my...
Then I walk up behind that guy and yell at him, "Get away from him." He didn't realize I was there. Then he goes back inside.
Get away from here. All you guys. I'm watching... Get out. Get out.
And then the guy that choked me comes and hands me another piece of my equipment right now. I'm gonna go on. And I take it from him. And then I go back in. I walk up to the door to ask for more. They still had my equipment. They had the mic in there. So then I walk back, and that's it right there. So now I'm out, and now I don't go back in there again, but now it's going to show Patrick go back in there because he's going back in there looking through for his $300 mic that he just bought. This was the first time he used it, so you know. So he went back in there to get his mic. He knows it's in there because it goes silent. They took it deep inside. When it's just inside the door, within 20 foot of that second double door, you can hear everything, because that's where I was standing. Now he just walks back inside. Now the volume comes back on. That's telling me that his mic's deep inside there, the mic that he's looking for. And he spends a while looking for that mic because that's $300, you know. So, and that's the same mic that lady hands to me right before you get there. So, so once he's inside that breezeway, you hear everything they're saying inside. But it ain't by the door because you can't hear what he's doing because it's way away from the door. They got it back by the bar or deep inside the club. So now we're hearing everything they're saying. Deep inside the club. The good thing is this whole thing is it's all recorded and everything's documented. So I was waiting to show any of this till them guys after they give testimony, but it's been almost 2 years now. So
Right.
So I wanted to hear what they say before they see it. So now they're going to be able to see it, but it doesn't matter because the good thing about a video is it don't lie, you know.
Right.
So and I'm going to continue. So all you can see here is he's looking for his microphone everywhere inside that breezeway. But it's
Okay.
not in the breezeway, it's deep inside there. So
Right.
I'm gonna continue.
Yep. I'm not going to, whenever we meet again, I'll just have to view that video firsthand.
Yeah, yeah. I'll actually send it to you. And matter of fact, you'll be able to go on my. It's gonna be posted. It's gonna be posted after today. So you'll be able to see it.
Okay.
So anyway, so he's looking for his camera, and you do keep hear them saying, "We don't have no equipment in there," but that's a lie because you could barely hear him talking to them because you could barely hear him talking because the mic is deep inside there. So you hear what the people behind the bar are saying, not the people that's actually talking to him.
Right.
And on his camera it shows that his mic's on, so he knows he's close. He knows when he gets close to the mic, it comes on and shows that it's on. So he knows it's in there, and they keep telling him there's no equipment in here. They keep lying to him. And he knows they're lying because he's got the proof right in his hand.
Yeah.
All right, then it pretty much, okay, then that ends. So
Do you
then,
have a car?
all right, so that video ends, and that was the first video, and all that happened before you guys got there. Then the second video is when he's walking around outside, but there's no sound because the mic is still in there. And do you remember when that lady walks up and hands it? We talked about that. You remember the lady walks up and hands him the mic. You remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's when the sound comes back, just about 15 seconds before that. As soon as she walks out the door, that's a good mic. You can hear you. That's when you walk up and say your name at the same time.
Yep.
So, all right, so basically,
Do you have a car?
so by seeing that video, when they was writing me out, do you think that was assault by them?
I couldn't say.
So when I was crawling out, did you see them have my hand on my neck?
I didn't.
But you just heard me say, your hand's on my neck.
Yeah, I heard you say it, but
Yeah.
I can't make it because I hadn't seen it.
And then when I got outside, you heard me say, you know, your hand was on my neck. So I said that twice, right?
I heard you say that, yeah.
But you didn't see them choking me by the video you watched.
No.
All right. All right.
Clean driver's record.
All right. Okay, let me
Did you
go
know
back
that you could
here
pay as
to.
low as $39 a month in car insurance? How might you ask? It's super easy.
I'm trying
Click
to
below.
get out of here because I'm on his channel and he doesn't have Prime, so we have to listen to ads. All right, so let's go back. Let's go back to your report. Okay, let's see here. Let me go back to your report here. Okay, I'm going to go to Jenkins body worn camera. You don't have that, right?
I don't.
All right, I'm going to play that real quick to see, because all three of you were together on almost all of this, except for when you first, actually when you first get out of your car, all three of you pull up at the same time, right?
Just about, yeah, we're all walking up at the same time.
Okay, and then them two walk to me first, and you come right after, right?
Correct.
Okay, the sound just came on. So this is Jenkins' body worn camera, the only one I got out of the three of you.
I don't know what video, I mean, what game they were playing last time where he just had enough to detain, they just let him go. I think maybe.
So you're already walking up to me. He's the third one to join the crowd, right? Jenkins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. I see you two walking up. So you're just right ahead of them. So you don't. All right. Good. So all three of you there at the same time when the first thing said.
No, I got a packed here. They have all my equipment. They busted up my equipment. So
Okay.
I'm fine. We'll talk to you in a minute.
You're welcome.
I have a whole bunch of stuff missing. Hey,
Okay. So when I walked up, all three of you there. So on your body cam, you hear me. I got attacked here, right? Remember when I
Yep.
said that?
Correct.
And that they stole a bunch of my equipment. You remember that?
Yeah, you said
Okay. So from this point on, your body cams are going to be pretty much the same, just different angles, but the audio should be the same, right?
that. Correct.
Okay, I'm going to play it on.
You're being your hands on your back. Don't.
So you grabbed me, all three of you grabbed me at this point, and I asked you what I'm being arrested for. So you still don't, on his camera, you can't ever hear me say I'm under arrest either. So I just played that. I'm going to play it some more.
Put your
For
hand
what?
behind your back.
Let me put my phone down.
Okay, so now he just said, put your hand behind your back, and I said, okay, let me put my phone down. Is that unreasonable to want to put your phone down if I had my phone in my hand?
I think once we already have hands on you, we're grabbing your wrist, it's more reasonable for us to grab the phone than for you to.
Yeah, or I would have dropped the phone on the ground, but it's my phone. I wouldn't want to drop it on the ground, right?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I'd want to put it on the, I might not have fully trust that you're going to treat my phone right, correct?
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to continue.
My phone down. Put it there.
Okay, then I threw it down. I believe that was the mic I put down too.
I ain't fighting at all. My arm don't go back there. I'm gonna go right up.
Okay, do you hear me say I'm not fighting at all? My arm don't go back there.
Yep.
So do you believe I was fighting?
I mean, based on my experience, that's what almost everyone says during a fight.
What they say, my arm don't go back there in a fight?
No, they say I'm not fighting, I'm not resisting.
Okay. So to that point, what does your body worn camera show? we already talked about that. So you're saying, so back to resisting, this is gonna show it too. I'm gonna go ahead and go forward.
Go back there. Quit. My right arm, don't go back there. You're breaking it.
So again, I said my right arm don't go back there. You're breaking it. You heard that?
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay, I'm gonna continue.
You're breaking my right arm. Stop. Stop. Now.
You're breaking my right arm again. You heard that?
Yep.
Okay.
My right arm, don't go back there. I'm not resisting.
So my right arm don't go back there the third time, and I say I'm not resisting. You heard that?
Heard that?
Okay.
Here. You are. My right arm, don't go back there.
Oops. Here, now I can't show my... I'm going to have to skip this, guys. I don't want to show my butt cheek.
Pull my pants down.
Because I said I'm pulling my pants and my butt crack showed and I pulled it back up myself while you're putting the handcuffs on.
This one right here? Alright, give me a second. Alright, you chill for a second, we'll loosen this, alright?
This is a whole bunch of equipment. Them guys attacked me. I didn't do nothing.
Okay. So this is Jenkins' body-worn camera, and I just told him that them guys attacked me and I didn't do nothing. You heard that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm allowed here. I'm a member.
Say we're code 4 now, it's 5 minutes, we have
Can I stand up now? You're hurting me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you heard me say I'm allowed here. I'm a member here. And then I asked if I could stand up now. Right?
Correct.
And you said sure. Somebody said sure. Was that you that said sure?
I don't recall.
Okay, I'm gonna hit play again.
Thank you. Walk out this way. Thank you. No, don't bring my property with me.
So that's his body-worn camera, and I can't see anywhere on his that I'm resisting either. Did you ever review his Jenkins'
No.
body-worn camera?
No.
All right. So are you the one? So I'm trying to get which one you are. There's two officers there. One's a little shorter, looks like he's a little heavier, with glasses. Was you wearing glasses?
Yep.
So that's you, the one that's the other guy's a little skinnier than you, right? The other guy that was there?
Yeah.
All right. Because Jenkins got his camera, so it ain't him. So now I know what you look like, 'cause I didn't till now.
Correct.
All right. So are you're a little bit shorter than the other guy, right?
Yeah, I mean, probably.
And you're a little bit heavier.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So now I know which one you are. I'm just making sure. I'm going to continue on.
Where am I going? Why can't you stop me here? For what? For what? No, I don't. Hey. Yes, hey.
Yeah, it needs to be served, right?
Okay. So now we're at 3 minutes and 20 seconds in the Jenkins body-worn camera. And he says he needs to be served, right? So you guys know that I wasn't served, so I have to be served. At this point, 3:20 into this thing, he says, so he has to be served, right? And they say yes, right? You heard that?
Yeah, I heard that on his camera, not on mine.
Yes. Yeah, because it won't be on yours because he walked away from you.
Okay.
So yeah, so I'm on his now. But the point is I wasn't served yet, and they all knew it. Jenkins knew it, and so did the other two guys that he's talking to. Let me go on.
I don't know if he's going to be certain.
So he's under arrest for whatever happened.
Okay, good.
So then you say, well, he's under arrest for what he said last time, and then they said good. You heard that?
Yeah, that wasn't me.
Yeah, that was Jenkins. Yep, this is Jenkins' body-worn camera. Yep.
We're getting the restraining order right now.
See, they're getting a restraining order right now. So then they was gonna give it to the cops to serve me. So they knew I wasn't served, and Jenkins knew I wasn't served, right?
It sounds like Jenkins knew that, but I can't
Yeah.
say on behalf.
All right. Yeah, I'm interviewing him at 3.
Okay.
Want to come in? Yeah, I need to talk to whoever just to figure out what happened today. I know there was an incident.
So the rest of it, he walks away from you. So I'll be talking to him about this. So I probably should stop there. So let me go back to your report real quick. So on our next interview, once I get the body worn camera, then we're going to be able to do a smoother interview. I think it'd probably be better to be in person because it'll make it a lot easier. Then we don't got to do all this, connecting together. Would that be
Yeah.
fair? You think we can do one? I can come down to the 270 South Stone and do it?
Yeah, I was going to say, I'll just have to touch base with our legal advisor to see where that needs to be done at, but that's
Okay.
about it.
All right, yeah, do that, and then I'll put in another request in person this time, and then we'll go from there. But let me finish going over your report. Oh, who is the legal advisor? Do you know?
Not offhand. I'd have to look
Is
it
it
up.
still Rebecca Casson?
Let me check real quick. I don't know offhand. All right, it was updated. Yes, Rebecca.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to your report. So, and you know about the interview rules inside your general orders, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so read them because as per them rules, I'm gonna be recording that. You always record interviews, and your Rebecca Casson don't seem to understand that, but your rules specifically say, not only can I record, but you guys gotta expect that I'm recording, and that I'm allowed to secretly record.
Yeah, I have no problem with you recording it. That's all right.
Okay, good. Yes. Yeah, that's gonna be, because that's gonna make it easy for us to go over the videos. Because you can't
Yeah.
see videos unless you're recording. So anyway,
Yeah,
good, I'm glad we got that settled because I had this fight. So anyway, I'm gonna go back to your report. Right at the bottom of your report, the third paragraph, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines down, you got your report in front of you?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to read it real quick here. The video then shows several patrons grab Mark by the arms and escort him outside. By the video I just watched, and you're going to be seeing it soon, that ain't true because you don't ever see me being escorted outside. You see me being on the ground crawling outside with a guy on top of me. So,
Yeah, like I was saying before, I believe, just trying to go off recollection of what I saw,
yeah.
I believe that's tried to walk back in,
Okay.
and they walked you.
Here, let me ask you this question. Is everything on your report true and accurate?
To my knowledge, yes.
Okay. And then when was this report written? The same day, the next day?
I couldn't tell you which actual day was written.
You usually do it the same day, or you do it the next day, or you wait? What is your procedure?
Usually do it the same day, especially if an arrest was made.
Because it doesn't have a time on here, just the time that you arrive. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to look at your report, and there's no date. There's no date that you made the report. You just you mentioned October 11th. Your recollection, was it the next day, the day after, a week later? Can you give me a ballpark on that?
I honestly, I can't. I don't recall. Usually if an arrest is made, we'll make it within a couple days. I can't tell exactly which day I made it.
Okay, when you make that report, do you usually review your body-worn camera first?
Usually.
Okay. And you say that Patrick stated that he was trying to get back inside to retrieve his equipment inside, right? You wrote that?
Correct.
Then you wrote, Patrick did an inventory search of what he believes Mark carries and was able to find it on the vehicle. I attempted to capture the video from Patrick's phone on my body-worn camera.
Correct.
So that's pretty much it on your report. All right, so we're gonna have to go over, when you go over your body worn camera, and I have a few other things, and I got him in another 45 minutes. So how about we go ahead and end this, and the next one we'll do in person. You want to go ahead and set the time to do that now, or do you want to do it when you get? I have to get the body worn camera first, so.
Yeah, why don't you let me know whenever you get that, and we'll.
I got to talk to Discovery to get that, so it's going to be. I'm going to have to get it through Discovery. Unless there's a way that you can get it to me separately, is it best to go through Discovery?
Probably. I've never provided body worn cameras, so I wouldn't even know how to go about that.
All
So
right.
it'd probably be Discovery.
And do you know why they gave me Jenkins, but they didn't give me yours or Biache's?
I can only assume it's because he was the case officer who made the arrest.
Yeah, but usually when you give all the body worn cameras that were there, right, on the scene?
I believe so.
Yeah. All right. So let's continue that, because I still have to go over the charges of. Well, let's do this real quick. Just a real quick one. So disorderly. We went over that. What was everything that you saw me do disorderly?
It was just what I witnessed and heard from the video of them telling you to leave, you yelling that you weren't going anywhere, and just that back and forth arguing
So
with them.
physically, you didn't see me do anything disorderly physically, right?
No, it doesn't need to be physical to disturb.
Yeah, I'm just asking. Did you see me physically do anything that was disorderly?
Per my report, no.
Okay, I'm gonna go over the elements here. Okay, did you see me engage in fighting, violent, or seriously disruptive behavior?
I would say it was disruptive. Yeah.
Okay, see, I mean, did you see me fighting?
No, not physical, but
Okay,
being disruptive.
yeah, physical. Okay, did you see me being violent?
Me personally, I probably wouldn't classify it. I can't say somebody else wouldn't.
Okay, did you see me physically do something seriously disruptive?
Physically, no.
Okay, did you
Verbally.
did you hear me make any unreasonable noise?
Yeah, you were shouting.
Okay, was that unreasonable? I was shouting what? Remember?
You were shouting that you wanted to go back in there and that you weren't going to go anywhere when told
No,
to leave.
I was shouting that?
Yeah.
I was inside when I was saying that, right? I was inside and they was trying to push me out, right?
Yeah, I mean, even more, that plays more into a disturbance
Yeah.
if you're in and refuse
Okay.
to leave.
Then you heard them kick my mic, take my mic and hit the floor, then kick it across the floor, right?
I couldn't say, just going off hearing if that's what it was, but it sounded like something like that.
Yeah. So, okay. So, yeah, I'll be testifying to that because I saw it. But he was kicking across the floor. And would it be reasonable that if I was going to leave, that I would want my mic with me? That I wouldn't want to leave a $300 mic inside there?
Yeah, it would be reasonable. You want your property at the
Yeah.
same time you said the cops.
So at that point, it would be reasonable that I wouldn't go out, because they stole several things from me. That was just one of the things they stole from me. But a $300 mic that wasn't mine, would that be reasonable that I'd want to get it to give back to the guy who owns it? Would that be reasonable?
Yeah, it would be reasonable you wanted your property. It
Yeah.
would be reasonable to wait for the cops to get it for you.
Yes. And that's what I wanted to do. When the cops got there, you could have asked them to give me my property back, right?
Yeah. I mean, had it gone that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I would have left. You think I would have left then if they would have gave me my property back?
Initially, before cops got there, if there wasn't a huge argument, if you weren't.
Oh, I was
allegedly
already outside when you guys got there, right?
Yes.
So I left. When you guys got there, I was gone.
Yeah, you were there at the park.
But I just still didn't have my mic back. You testified, or you saw that the lady handed me my mic right then when I was outside.
Yeah.
That's when I got my mic, right?
Yep.
Okay, now the next one is, refuses to obey a lawful order to disperse issued to maintain public safety or approximately a fire or a hazard of any other emergencies. A lawful order comes from a law enforcement, right?
You know what? I can't say 100% on record who can issue a lawful order. If it's
Okay.
just law or not.
Okay, did you see me recklessly handle, display, or discharge a deadly weapon or a dangerous instrument?
No?
All right, that's all the elements right there. That's all the elements of disorderly conduct. So you said no to all of them.
I didn't say no to all of them.
Oh, you
bro.
said no to all of them except for, let's see.
Except for,
Oh, did you hear any? Oh, I missed one here. Did you hear any abusive language or offensive language or gestures to any person present in a manner likely to provoke an immediate physical retaliation?
I believe you were yelling and cursing.
Okay, why did you hear me curse? You heard curse words from somebody, but they wasn't from me, was it? Did you hear me curse?
I believe at one point when you said you weren't going to leave, there was a curse word.
What curse word did I say?
I'll have to rewatch that whole video
Yeah, we
again.
watch your body cam. We'll watch that together and we'll go over that because
Okay.
okay, and then that's all the elements right there, and then trespassing. So you admit that they served me, so you know now that they served me afterwards, right?
Correct.
All right. So and you know that I'm a member. You admitted that I am a member, and I wasn't served yet at that time. So would you say at that point I was lawfully allowed to be there? I was lawfully allowed to enter? Was I lawfully allowed to enter?
No, I can't say that.
All right. All right. So let's talk again. We'll end it here and let's talk again. Thank you, sir, for your cooperation. And
Yeah.
and I'll see you on the next interview, and it will be in person. All right.
Sounds good, sir. I appreciate it.
All right. All right. Thank you. Bye. All right, guys. That call's ended. I got one at 3 o'clock, so I'm going to be coming back on here shortly. I got to get everything charged back up. All right, guys.
All right, you guys, thanks for being here.
I'm going
We'll
to
see you
close
guys
this
at
out.
3.
Let me read some comments real quick. Objection, call for